Today is the second round to the ROGERIO Lima interview that was happened on the previous video. ROGERIO Lima was a sat diver, client rep, dive supervisor. So who don't know him, you can go to the previous video. The name is Saturation Diver ROGERIO Lima, and you can have information about him. He have a summary about his career over there. And about myself, those who don't know me can go to the video 1 on this channel, and video 19 over there you have information about my diving career.
Now I'm trying to sort it out a lot of things to complete the second book, you know.
Oh, you told him a good point now, because that's a good thing to talk about. And it's here with me. See, it's here.
I can see, and I agree with that.
Because Rogerio was a diver, so a parachute first, and diver supervisor, diver client representative, and now he's a writer. And so
I'm trying.
I read that book. That's good, man. That's a very good book. And if you want to can talk about, it's a very good book. I really enjoy, and I'm excited to the second one.
Yeah. Anyway, good point. Thank you, mate. Because as I told you before, we had the opportunity to work in doing our career in a real world corner, right? There's something from Brazilians that people not can understand completely, because in Brazil we have so much nationalities, so much religion, so much diverse people, that is absolutely usual to us to deal with people from different nationalities, ethnic, religion, no matter where you came from. You are welcome. Just we have to interact, respecting ourselves, dealing with ourselves honestly, clearly, you know, no matter what is, as I told you, the religion, convictions, we can aggregate these people in same room or in a table, drinking beer. If you don't like alcohol, you can have your juice with water. We'll laugh among ourselves anyway, despite anything, you know. And I just like to listen the histories of folklore and traditions of different places in the world. And I always read a lot. You know this, I was using to go on set in the 13 days decompression, 14 days decompression, with a pile of 10 books, 80 books, no matter.
I used to do this. A lot of books.
Exactly.
I used to read a lot.
We use it to do this in our decompressions. And I decided to move back to the 15th century. That's when the history of the world reached a point that still remains nowadays, that when the East and West met themselves, North and South met themselves, and the world changed forever. You know, that's mean that people use it to say great navigations and discover the world. It's blabbling.
But anyway, you know what? Look, I think you make a huge mistake in that book. A huge one.
Why?
You did that in Portuguese. You should be doing it in English, because if you do that in English, all of Brazilian guys love that and know you. Because if you start in Brazil, people don't value. If you start over here, people there have more attention on you.
Brother, the point is, it's very difficult nowadays in Brazil, and books editors, you know, So what happened? I have to get this book. This took me at least 6 years of research, hard research, you know, to write this book. I have to split this book. This is a spoiler, because you have to be completely honest with the reader of your book. One history has to be the beginning, the middle, and the end, you know, and that's what I did in this book. Because if you get, when you reach the end, you have to think, wow, maybe has something more over this end. And this happened, but it's almost impossible. You made you edit and publish a book here in Brazil with independence. That's why I have to put the book in the Amazon.com, not .br. The people that want to read this out of the language, if people are interested, the point is I get the full picture of the 15th century in Europe and create a history, a good drama over the historic picture. And this start to develop the picture. The people don't have a slightest idea about what was in the 15th century in Europe. To travel from one city to another generally was a one-way ticket. That was, there was a huge people, huge groups of people, maybe 100 people, 15 people, to travel to one city to another due to the problems that they have to face. Since criminals, wolves, bears, that was the history. You know, we're talking about something that really happened 500 years ago or more. And we have to understand this, because the world never was the same after the 15th century. And this is about our job too, believe me, because the people has to sail, and to sail they need understanding, they need astronomical navigation. This means the kind of knowledge that we have to have in our profession. I'm not the passenger of my job commitment. I need to look at the sky and know my position. It's about navigation, understanding, meteorological understanding. You know, I need to understand the weather. I need to understand something about navigation. I need to understand about some oceanography. This is our job. I just gonna give one example that the people are not using, but we are using in Brazil, because you told this also in a specific point, in specific points in Campus Basin. Sometimes during the summer you will dive in 150, 160 meters deep, okay? And sometimes you put you put your helmet in the position to see the vessel, and you see the shadow of the vessel. You don't see the vessel, but you see the shadow of the vessel. You know this, bro.
Yep.
And suddenly you start to feel the water temperature changing and the water getting cold. And you have to ask the diving control, hey buddy, give me one or 2 degrees more in the water, because the weather is changing. How the weather is changing? And we made signal of our friends in ROV and put the finger generally in south or southwest direction, and we see that dark curtain of water coming, and that range maybe of 30 meters of free view to each side of the wellhead, of the template, or no matter what it was, suddenly became to less than 1 meter. On that, from that moment beyond, you know that the weather will change completely, and the standby will arrive, because this is the kind of knowledge that is very important for us as a diver. to know. We need to know about the weather. We need to know about astronomical navigation. We need to know about oceanography. You need to know about the kind of soil that that we're walking and working. You know, because it's a matter of our profession. And
I
that's what
think that's important, not only for divers. It's important for the life. Like
of course,
I teach that for my grandson. He loves. I teach a lot of things for him, and he's a little guy, but he's enjoyed to learn about that stuff, and I'm enjoyed to teach him, and because I think it is very important. It's very important for the life to know about all of cool. That situation.
Yeah,
Another day I was
and this is exactly what you say, man. And that's why I got all this knowledge, and I made a hard research of the sources of this knowledge, and that's what about that history of this book. You know, you have the thriller, you have the dispute, you have secret societies, we have dispute among kingdoms, we have a commercial leagues disputing, we have technological disputing, you have technological secrets that the people are able to kill for, and that's the point. This is history. This is always what's happened about. And not unhappily, I'm just holding now the second book. I hope to complete this in the next month. You know, the particular private reasons that I have to slow this process. But anyway, it's not about the point to write this in English. That's why the point is the people interested just go to the ask my name, and the name of the book from Portuguese, and and click there and, hey, Mr. Bezos, what about make this this book in English? Because there's some things in Portuguese, the words that we have in Portuguese that we don't have in any other idiom, to describe feelings, to describe situations, to describe days. And on this aspect, Portuguese is a very rich idiom. It's not easy. Well, anyway, but the people don't know that's why it's so difficult for some people to understand Portuguese, especially Portuguese with hard accents. And that's the point, that is it's much more passionate write something in Portuguese, but anyway, the spoiler is we're talking about fight, blood, love, espionage, secret trading, technology stolen, and all of this in the book. No, it's not an ordinary book. No, this is not the Game of Thrones, but man.
No, it's a very good book, and congratulations with that. You made a good job with that. It's a very good. I really enjoyed that book. Really enjoyed it.
Okay, bro. Unhappily, I couldn't make an autograph to you like this.
Yep.
In the book.
Yep. But one day you come here to visit me, you'll do it.
For sure. Now we're living in a very interesting times, and not thinking and getting tripped to going forward. But there's some things that I have to do. The point is, I need to complete now one thing that I always decided to do. It's my graduation in philosophy, almost there.
Nice.
The book is complete. The second one is almost done. The script of the conclusion, it's already done, but it is a promise and a compromise of myself with the people interested to read. No matter what book you read, this is a history with the beginning, with the middle, in the end, and you can read this. Sure, but the research is hard. It's amazing, and I'm very glad with the feedback that I receive in the people in Amazon, because the people's clicking in the 5-star, even the people buying the book in the Kindle, and this is a very interesting, and I'm really glad when somebody like you, well, use my bro. If the book was a tip sheet, you say, man, I using this to clean my dog shit,
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And so, do you know what? I don't like the Kindle. I like the physical books. I don't like the computer stuff. I like the physical books.
Man, look what the color of our hairs.
Yeah.
You know?
I paint mine. Mine was so black, and I put a little bit white over here, just because you guys so old. I told I have to follow them, and I put some paint over here.
Okay, something that I only ask to you because you're a friend of mine. What hair and all, mate?
So